The movie starts with a girl named Anna Nix who is playing the cello in her room. Suddenly her always drunk stepfather comes in and hits her hard on the cheek. He starts bothering her and she kicks him away. He crashes into a nightstand and pieces of a broken vase cut his throat, killing him instantly. In court, Anna says she did it in self-defense, but her mother yells that her husband would never hurt Anna. Because of this, Anna is sent to a strict juvenile detention center for 4 years along with other inmates. Anna is brought to the prison, given orange uniforms and tarred for confinement. The prison warden Frank welcomes the inmates and tells them they must strictly obey the guard's orders. Anna is assigned to share a cell with another inmate named Jenny. Jenny is shy and likes reading more than talking to people. She tells Anna that she has been there for 5 and 2 years. The next day during a walk, Anna and Jenny see a group of inmates who are mean to Anna. Cody, the group leader, steps in and warns Anna that the other inmates are very dangerous. Cody tells Anna she won't last long there, but advises her to be kind and careful because gentle people don't survive in the prison. In the cafeteria, Cody talks to Anna again and offers to protect her because many inmates are already watching her. Anna just wants to be left alone and walks away. Later, Cody and her gang find Anna in the storage room and beat her up, warning her that they will kill her if she tells anyone. Nurse Jane explains to Anna that the prison is a terrible place and the people there are very cruel. Jane suggests that Anna seek help from Warden Frank if she encounters serious problems. Anna goes to the warden and asks for his help. Frank tells her that the only way to avoid violence is solitary confinement, but he doubts she can handle it. However, he offers another option, protection, in exchange for a favor. Anna rejects his offer and decides to return to her cell. She cries in her bed and Jenny comforts her, revealing that she has been through all of this herself. Jenny tells Anna that she is very beautiful and they share a tender kiss. They make love and fall asleep together during a literacy class. Anna is constantly stared at by a dark-skinned girl during a walk. The girl intimidates Anna and mocks her. Fed up with the bullying, Anna decides to ask for help from the gang. One member blocks Nick's way and then attacks her, but Nix fights back hard. Cody respects her bold moves and is now ready to take the new girl into the gang. The girls bring NX to their room where there is a TV, alcohol and prohibited substances. They explain that all of this helped them get through the ordeal with Frank. In return for mutual favors, Cody orders them to beat up the dark-skinned girl who had been tormenting her. The girls plan to film the incident on a phone. Nix bravely confronts her tormentor and soon the guards intervene. As punishment, Nix is stripped and thrown into solitary confinement for 2 weeks. A few days later, Frank takes the girl out of the cell and promises to spare her from further punishment if she pleases him. She reluctantly complies, feeling disgusted. Soon the girls give Nix her first tattoo and offer her drugs. Cody confesses that she really likes her. Anna's mother visits her in prison and still believes that her daughter was not abused. She cries and screams, calling her father a monster who did this to her. The mother slaps the girl in the face and leaves, saying goodbye to her. Don't ever come back here. The next day, the dark-skinned girl and her gang attack Cody's gang. The guards intervene and separate the prisoners. Nix is taken back to Frank, who reveals that he set up the dark-skinned troublemaker to be in solitary confinement for 2 weeks. Frank offers the girl prohibited substances and takes advantage of her when she returns to the cell and starts questioning her cellmate. The neighbor refuses to talk because she is high. NX slaps her and immediately tries to apologize for the bruise on her face. Nix is tired of what is happening and starts using substances constantly. She argues with Cody and the girls force her to leave the room. Nix tries to make amends with Jenny, but she rejects her while taking prohibited substances. Cody sees this and asks Nix to come to her senses, but she only responds rudely. Cody yells that she is no longer under their protection and leaves. Don't with me, you're done, you're out. The next day, the dark-skinned girl and her gang beat up Nix. She becomes more and more dependent on powerful drugs. She sees intense hallucinations and contemplates ending her life. NXS in a rage attacks the dark-skinned girl again, provoking a mount of fight and ending up back in solitary confinement. After a few days, the girl breaks a plastic tray and uses a shard to cut her vein. One officer sees this and manages to save her life. She regains consciousness in the psychiatric ward. After some tests, she is sent to the psychiatric ward. She asks to see Her mother, would you like to talk to somebody? I want to see my mom. Finally, her mother admits that she knew how terrible her stepfather was and asks for forgiveness from her daughter. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. After some time, Frank allows the girl to return to her cell. Despite the pain, Nix removes the tattoo that Cody had given her. She reconciles with Jenny and they find pleasure in each other. Again in the cafeteria, Cody's gang taunts Nix. One of them approaches her and smears her face with food. There is no one else around to protect her. The chief calls Nick to his office and gives her a cello, wanting her to perform in the prison talent show. In the corridor, Cody catches up with Nix and cuts her face with a razor for daring to remove their villainous tattoo. They beat the girl and step on her hands so she can't play an instrument. When Frank comes to the prison hospital, Nix confesses that she was beaten by Cody. Later she tells Dr. Jane the truth about the warden who constantly forces her to satisfy him. Meanwhile, Frank watches the women through the cameras. After a couple of days, the inmates attack and beat the doctor. The doctor bursts into the warden's office and declares that she will tell everyone the truth about his violence against the inmates. She told me some things about you. Yeah, oh Jane, I am so sorry about your eye. I really am. Noah gets better and probably take some Advil. It'll really help. Okay. As soon as the woman leaves the office, Frank orders to get rid of her. Cody and a few others approach Dr. Jane and repeatedly stab her with a knife. Dix plays the cello in the talent show and makes the inmates love her music. After her performance, Frank tells her there will be a hearing for her parole next week. The warden says he will support her. Jenny warns NX not to trust the warden because he always lies. Soon Nix gets letter about the parole hearing. She realizes Frank will likely deceive her and asks Cody for help to get back at the warden. Cody gives her a phone and tells her to secretly record a video when she is with Frank. When Nix goes to his office, Frank tells her to play the flute so he can support her at the hearing. She secretly records everything on her phone. The next day, the hearing for her case starts. Anna tells the judges she is sorry for what she did, but Frank goes back on his promise and says Anna should stay in prison because she broke many rules. The judges are about to deny her parole, but Anna shows them the video. Everyone is shocked after watching it, and the warden is arrested right away for his abuse in the hallway. Angry inmates attack him. The next day, the judges grant Anna early release for her good behavior. Outside, her happy mother welcomes her. Later, Anna plays the cello at a big concert and the movie